Hello and good evening, men, gentlemen of all ages. My name is Alan Holloman, and I'm here to talk to you about a very, very important topic. It's an alarming topic, but it's very important for all of us. The topic I'm going to talk to you tonight is why are women outsourcing men in education and in the job force? This is alarming to me because it 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 shows our lack of commitment, and the research is there to prove it. The research is there to prove it. Right now, we have this is from an OECD report. OECD stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. This was an article wrote by OECD, published in 2008, and it talks about the percentages of women in higher education in 10 OECD countries as of 2011. Now, this article shows the 10 countries represented. You look up the screen here. It shows the different percentages here, and the United States is in there at a very high percentage rate. The United States come in at about 55% of pursuing higher education from the year 2011 and on. So this is a critical issue for us as well. So also, according to Mark Lopez, who wrote the article, Women's College Enrollment Gains Leave Men Behind. He wrote this article in March of 2014, so it's really not that old. And it's very recent here. In this article, he talks about different aspects of the reasons why, this is happening within our culture today. And one of the reasons why is because men are falling in the workforce due to video games. Video games. And I know this to be true because I watch my nephew sometimes. When I'm at my sister's house, he comes in right after school, drops his book bag, goes up to his room, cuts on the game, and starts putting on his headphones, talking to his friends from God knows where around the country or the world, and starts playing his video games and just becomes consumed for hours. But when I'm there, I don't like it, and I tell my sister, hey, make sure you ask him, has he done with his homework? Has he done all his chores? Has he done all the responsibilities that he has around the house? Has he taken care of the dog? Has he done what he's supposed to do before he gets on this video game? It's important, because it's the research is there. This is what's holding us back here in the 21st century, man. Another important reason is the addiction to porn, arousal addiction. This was a little alarming to me because I didn't know that we were addicted to porn that much that it has held us back from pursuing higher education and from getting those important jobs in the workforce that women are now taking advantage of. And I don't blame them, Take it for what it is. We have some work to do, man. We have some work to do. And I'm not saying women are not smart enough to take on those responsibilities, because they are. These women have shown that they can do it all. I love my mom. I love my sister. I look up to women. I respect women. But men, we have a lot of growing up to do. And we need to start with these youngsters in the audience today. The older gentlemen in the audience, we need to take a hold of these younger men and teach them more responsibility about the workforce and about educating themselves. And also, what I wanted to talk about too, Philip Zimbardo. He is a well-known professor and a psychologist from Stanford University. He talks about how 30% of men are more likely to drop out of high school and college than women. That's an alarming rate. That's bad. And also, girls outperform boys in every level from elementary to grad school. And also, how boys are 5 times more likely to have ADHD than young girls, which also affects your mindset and your decision making as you grow older into a man. So it does have some disadvantages for us in the workplace. Also, right now, Mr. Lopez also wrote about how the middle class men compared to the middle class women are falling behind. Academic achievement is very vital in the information age. Talks about how this is a critical point in our society because the women are economically sound and men are not. Well, we are. A lot of us are, but we're headed that direction that we're not. So it's all about getting ourselves back to the foundation of preparedness. We need to prepare ourselves. We need to stop watching so much porn, and we need we need to take control of our young people, our young boys, and teach them responsibility, and also do some research of our own that we can grow and hopefully grow more in the workforce and develop more skill sets. And I hope all of you got something out of this message like I did. And I thank you for allowing me to come in here and talk about this topic. And I wish you well and all have a good night. Thank you.